Hi preschool friends, welcome to another episode of Mr. Beam Reads. I've got my duds on today. I've been working a little bit in the yard in the garage, so I thought I'd take a break and read a story. Today I've got one of my favorite author illustrators. His name is Ezra Jack Keats. He wrote the words and drew the pictures. The book is titled Whistle for Willie. Willie is his dog. And this boy, his name is Peter. This is about his adventures with his dog. Whistle for Willie, written and illustrated by Ezra Jack Keats. Oh, how Peter wished he could whistle. He saw a boy playing with his dog. Whenever the boy whistled, the dog came. Peter tried and tried to whistle, but he couldn't. So instead, he began to turn himself around and around and around. He whirled faster and faster, spinning. When he stopped, everything turned down and up and up and down and around and around. What happens to you when you spin a lot and then stop? Do you know what that's called? I think he is dizzy. Peter saw his dog, Willie, coming. Quick as a wink, that's super fast. He hid in an empty carton laying on the sidewalk. Wouldn't it be funny if I whistled? Peter thought. Willie would stop and look around to see who it was. So he tried again to whistle. But still he couldn't. So Willie just walked on. Peter got out of the carton and started home. On the way, he took some colored chalks out of his pocket and drew a long line on the sidewalk. Girls jump roping. Around the barbershop pole, all the way up to his house, right up to his door, and he stood there and he tried to whistle again. He blew until his cheeks were tired, but nothing happened. Well, he's practicing. He went into his house and put on his dad's old hat to make himself feel more grown up. He looked into the mirror to practice whistling. Still, no whistle. Do you see he's got his father's old hat on? He feels grown up. When his mother saw what he was doing, Peter pretended he was his father. He said, "I've come home early today, dear. Is Peter here?" His mother answered, "Why, no, he's outside with Willie." "Well, I'll go out and look for them," said Peter. I wonder if his mom is just playing along or if she really thinks that's Peter's dad. First, he walked along a crack in the sidewalk. Then he tried to run away from his shadow. Have you ever tried to run away from your shadow? I've never outrun my shadow. He jumped off his shadow, but when he landed, they were together again. He came to the corner where the carton was, and who should he see but Willie? Do you see Willie coming to meet Peter? Peter scrambled under the carton, and he blew, and he blew, and he blew. Suddenly, there out came a real whistle. Willie stopped and looked around to see who it was. "It's me!" Peter shouted and stood up, and Willie raced straight toward him. Peter ran home to show his father and mother what he could do. They loved Peter's whistling, and so did Willie. Willie's even standing on his hind legs. He loves it so much. Peter's mother asked him and Willie to go on an errand to the grocery store. An errand is like a little job. Peter whistled all the way to the grocery store, and he whistled all the way home. Willie has the newspaper in his mouth. He's carrying that home. Peter's got the groceries. And that is the end of Whistle for Willie. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for more stories. Have a good day.